Hey guys, it's Mr. again for another video today, and we are back with our Vancouver Canucks franchise mode. Yeah, I made some changes. I made some trades, and yeah, our team is looking very different from the last episode. So I know how I talked about the realism factor in the last episode, and the realism factor in this series is just completely gone at this point. So I have made some signings and also some trades. So the people I kept was Eskalainen, Comtois, McAvoy, Stetcher, and Vevalainen. Everybody else got traded away. So yeah, I mean, yeah. So that's Petrangelo, Yossi, Hutton, Berchi, Dubois, Horvat, Guryanov, Nylander, Strome, Boucher, Gaunt, Sutter, Besser, Demko, Ulevi. All of them are gone. They have all been traded. So I am going to talk about some trades first that I did. So we went with actually, let's go to our entire roster. Yeah, our entire roster. So you can see we definitely aren't as good of a team. We are listed as a rebuilder now as well, which is perfectly fine. We are at that stage right now, but we don't have our first round draft pick, and I tried getting it back, but unfortunately it couldn't happen. So first thing you'll see this guy by the name of Rob Warden, a medium elite, 74 overall. He went first overall in 2020, and he looks pretty decent so far. I think he is playing in the AHL. Yes, he is. So I traded him for Petrangelo, a 5th, and 2 7th-round picks. I'm not sure when they were, to be honest. And then we got this Gleason guy. Where do we get him from? We got him from trading Yossi, and we were also able to acquire a 3rd and 1st round pick in 2022. I think they are both in 2022 from Boston. So yeah, so there's the 1st, and there's also and there's their 3rd as well. So as you can see, we don't have our 1st this year, which is unfortunate because we aren't a great team this year. It would have been very awesome if we did have it, but. Moving on to this next trade, we traded Berchi for Coxhead. This guy looks pretty decent as well. Andrew Coxhead doesn't look too bad. Hopefully he works out. He went 4th overall in the 2018 draft. By the way, forgot to show you Brian Gleason. He went 4th overall in last year's draft. So interesting. He's got a pretty decent shot already and some pretty decent puck skills. So that's good. And then Chelios is one guy that we drafted, which I'm happy about because he looks pretty good as well. He's looking to be pretty decent so far. We still got Hischier, but you never know. I might have to trade him away. And then the other player that we got from that trade of Berchi, we got Valentin Zykov, and then we got a 2022 second round pick, and that was from the Carolina Hurricanes. By the way, Wharton, that we got, Rob Wharton, that we got, was from Anaheim, just so you guys know. And then our next trade, we traded Hutton for 2 draft picks. We traded Hutton for the 2 2022 draft picks. St. Louis's 2nd and 3rd. This 2nd and that 3rd. I tried getting a 1st from them, but I wasn't able to. I wasn't able to add anything either, unfortunately, but it's okay. And then Dubois, we also got some draft picks. We got 2 draft picks in the 2023 draft. We got, where is it? 1 second. We got this. Oh, yeah, we got it from Columbus. We got their 1st and their 2nd because we actually didn't have a 1st or 2nd in that season. All right, so now moving on to our next trade. We traded Bo Horvat to Chicago for I think this might be a skater. I'm actually not sure. I don't remember. Yeah, this guy. I forget his name. Igor Babenko. Yeah, but he looks pretty damn good. He had a high AHL top 6 forward, and he's up to an 83 overall, so he's doing pretty good. He's on the main roster right now. He's got some nice passing and nice puck control. Pretty decent shot as well, so, he looks pretty decent. And then the next trade we traded to Toronto, Dylan Strome, Brock Besser, and Dennis Gurianov for Ostap Safin, this guy right here. I've used him in an offline season mode before. Really, really good. And then also this Yoshimura guy. He looks pretty good. Yoshimura, sorry, or Yoshimura. He's actually playing in the NHL this year with us. And then also Andrew Nielsen, which is their player, which we also managed to pick up. So that was a pretty good trade as well. So Buffalo, they actually got Nylander back, the one that we took from them. So they also got Ua Levy in a trade, and I picked up, where is he? Madden. This Madden guy, Mike Madden, got a pretty decent potential. Hopefully he can turn out to be something decent. Then this Ylonen guy, I still don't know how you say this. Kai Ylonen. I feel like the Y might be silent, but I honestly have no idea. So Ylonen, I guess, is what I'll just call him. And then we also picked up Rasmus Asplund from them, and also Nick Baptiste right here. There we go. So we picked those guys up. They're all looking pretty decent now. A lot of these guys are in the NHL. And then our last trade was... Oh, wait, sorry, not our last trade. Still have 2 or 3 more. So we also traded Sutter and Gauntz for a 2020 second round pick from Calgary. I don't know if that actually has a lot of value. I don't think it does. We will look, though. I believe it is this year's second. So Calgary, yeah, it has a pretty decent amount of value. So that looks pretty good. And then let's go to the next trade. We traded Brandon Gauntz to Carolina for a 3rd round pick. Yep. And then our next trade was a trade for Thatcher Demko. So real quick, this was the 3rd we received for Gauntz. So our next pick for Thatcher Demko, we traded Thatcher Demko and 4 5th round picks to the Tampa Bay Lightning for Andrei Vasilevsky and a 2022 second round pick. Yeah. So we have a new goalie. He's got really good stats so far in this season. So hopefully he can continue playing like this. Obviously, we aren't as good of a team as he was playing for, so hopefully we can do a little bit better now with this team. I also had to sign Yamamoto Keanu Yamamoto to a full contract, and also Mario. I don't remember. So it's these two. So I had to sign Yamamoto to a full contract, as you can tell, and then also Mike Amadio to a full contract as well. Both on 1 years, I believe. I'm pretty positive. Yeah, they're both on 1 year. So, yeah, I just needed that for salary cap issues. But I think there are some contracts. I think Escalainen might be, or was that last year? So 1 year. So, yeah, I'll have to re-sign Escalainen at the end of this year, Stetcher at the end of this year, Comtois, and Hischier. Which maybe if Hischier wants a lot of money, I don't know. I think he is playing first line. I will show you guys the lines here in a second. One thing I did not check was Vasilevsky. When does he expire? When does his contract expire? In 2 years. He's on 4.5. That's actually really good for an 88 overall. That's actually a pretty good contract for a goalie. So, all right. I think we got the majority of the talking out so far, but now I will show you the lines and the team. So our first line consists of our new captain, Nico Escalainen. His kid is honestly insane. If we can just give him some offensive help, he could really be someone to be reckoned with. So look at that. He's got 97 speed, 94 endurance, 95 agility, 92 acceleration, 89 wrist shot accuracy. I don't know why his wrist shot power is so weak, but his slap shot is really good as well. 90 and 91, then 92 puck control, 98 passing, just awesome. Look at that. He can score and he can shoot, and he can pass. He's mainly a passer, but still, 95 offensive awareness is just crazy. His defensive stats aren't too bad either. Like the shot blocking and the stick checking is pretty damn good. And then, yeah, his durability, 89. So he's got some decent stats. Hopefully he can do good with Nico Hischier as our first-line center. He's listed as a depth forward, but we're giving him the ice time. Hopefully he can grow. He has 74 faceoffs as to Comtois, which is our first-line right wing. yeah, so Comtois doesn't have as good of face-offs, but it's not too big of a deal. Hischier is actually listed as a center, so we're going to keep him like that. I don't know what I want to do. Like, his offensive stats aren't the greatest, to be honest, and that's a bit of a problem, but we are good with Comtois. Like, if you look at Comtois' shooting, that is freaking crazy. He's got a shot. I really should change him to a sniper, but I don't know if that will make him be worse or not, to be honest. So, moving on to the second line, we have Rasmus Asplund with Igor Babenko and Valentin Zykov. They're all listed as third liners, so there's not much I can do about that second line. Then our third line, we have Nick Baptiste, Oleg Kulemin, which is one guy that we picked up in a past episode, or we picked him up in the off season. I don't remember too short. I'm not too short, to be honest. Wow, his slap shot accuracy is 92, though. That's pretty crazy. And then Ostap Safin, also, we just acquired him. 80 overall, not too bad. Our fourth line, Carl Grundstrom with Austin Cesarnik and Nikolai Goldobin. Back in the NHL, he has absolutely zero value now, though, so you know. But yeah, I have Ostap Safin up there instead of Grundstrom because he has better potential. Really, what I could do, like if I really wanted to, I would probably could put Safin up there and Grundstrom up there just because their potential. But I think, yeah, like Grundstrom's 24. He's not going to get much better. But let's just look at our defense. Our defense is pretty good. Our top pairing of Troy Stetcher with Charlie McAvoy, our two assistant captains, are on our top pair. So hopefully we can actually get McAvoy to a top two defenseman now. Still got time, but we'll have to wait and see. Second line, Gordy Yoshimura. He looks pretty good, and I'm pretty excited to see how he does with Andrew Nielsen. And then we have Philip Larson, which is just a guy we had. And then also Guillaume Brisebois we also had. So hopefully maybe we get Brisebois up to a little bit of a higher overall. Maybe he could actually make the roster next year. I'm not too sure. But let's go look at our goaltender. I did all the extra lines off screen. So we got two Finns. Oh, never mind. Vasilevsky's a Russian. Why did I think he was a Finn? I don't know. But we got Vasilevsky as our starter and Vivalainen as our backup. I was really thinking about taking a chance on Vivalainen and just using him as a backup, but his stats don't prove to be like that. So I'm glad I don't do that. But Vasilevsky and Vivalainen are our starting goaltenders, or our goaltenders, sorry. So then AHL, we got Andrew Coxhead with Rob Warren, probably our best player that we got out of any trade, but he looks pretty good with Wyatt Bear. Then our second line, we got Caedmon Mills with Mike Madden and Keanu Yamamoto. Third line, Gabriel Wilm, Stefan Berglund, Mike Amadio. And then our fourth line, Alexandre Grenier, Grenier. Yeah, he's probably French. Is he Canadian? Yeah, he's definitely French then. Then we got Ladislav Svatos with Oleg Malkin. Then our defensive core, I didn't mean to go there. Our defensive core, we got Schludhaus with Ilonen. He's playing a top two pairing minutes with Colby, and then Colby Roback with Valery Kravchenko, and then Juho Kerhonen with Nolan Makanonen. Those are definitely two Finns. Okay, Nolan Makanonen, I mean, maybe. Definitely Juho Kerhonen. I guess, yeah. Nolan, yeah, that makes sense. All right. Which they both have a high AHL or medium AHL top two. Maybe I should put up one of them up there instead of Roback. What? Yeah, Roback, yeah. So, which one do I want to pick though? I think I might go Karhunen. Yeah, I think I'll put Karhunen up there, so we'll just switch those two around. And then our goaltenders down here. Engren, we actually have him starting now because he is listed as a medium starter. He is also 1 year younger than our backup, and Jonathan Jonas. Yeah, so hopefully those two will do good together. I do have auto-rotate goalies off, so we should be good. Now, 14 minutes into the video, have not simmed a single thing yet, but we are going to get the sim done in this episode because I'm just not about it. We are at the trade deadline, or just about at the trade deadline, and I'm actually not sure how this team's going to do, to be honest with you. I kind of hope, like, I don't really want to lose too badly because I don't have our first round pick this year, and I truly don't think I could get it back. But if I might try, maybe. I mean, that wouldn't be a bad shout. I definitely searched or looked at defense there the last time. All right, you know what? I will stop the sim. Maybe I can go get our first round pick just in case. But if I have to, I really don't want to give up too much. So I will just see. I think it was at Calgary. It was Calgary or Carolina who had it. I'm pretty sure it was one of those two teams. Let's go and see. I actually don't remember, but there is. Baertschi's probably playing first line with Patrick or Turris, and then also Tolchinsky. I did look at picking him up. He had an AHL top 6 potential and got up to an 89 overall. That is crazy. He's got a really good shot, a really good passing, really good offensive awareness, pretty fast as well. That's actually stupid. But yeah, let's go look at the draft picks. Carolina does not have our first round pick in this upcoming season, which is okay with me. I think it's Calgary then. Is it? Yes, it is. So they don't want to get rid of it, but really it would be, well, by the looks of it, it would be ideal to get their pick more than ours, but I'd rather get ours, to be honest. So I don't really want to give up any draft picks, but I also don't have much to give up here. So I mean, those 2/3 I could put in. Is there anybody that they actually want that I wouldn't mind giving up that doesn't have a pretty decent amount of potential? Well, definitely not giving up any of those guys. I mean, maybe Baptiste. He's not going to grow anymore. He's probably just going to be a fourth liner for us the majority of the time. But who would I have to call up then? That's the thing. Could put Klingberg in there just because he is unsigned. And then, just one sec, I will go to goalies. Do I have another goalie signed? Okay, no I don't, so I can't do that. What about skaters? I don't know. There's not really a lot I would like to give up, to be honest. Maybe Antropov. For some reason, they don't want him. Okay, you know what? I'll try that. It's definitely not going to go through, but I'll try it. Okay, yeah, trade rejected. I don't think I would be able to get a draft pick from them, unfortunately. I mean, maybe I could try and get ours from next year back. How about we try that? Will that go through? No. I don't know then. I don't think I'll be able to get it. Who did I trade them for 2 first rounders? I honestly have no idea. We actually aren't too far behind now. We are actually in 5th place, so maybe we could go on a bit of a run. And but if we do, honestly, we got to do it now because, you know, if we want to at least get close or at least make the playoffs, then we got to do it now. But it's a new team. I honestly don't know what to think about this team. I don't know how we will do because we really are a much worse team than what we were. You can kind of see it, 6-2 loss, and then it also said that we were a rebuilding team as well, so realistically we shouldn't make the playoffs. Doesn't mean it can't happen. Anything can happen. But we will go and we'll see how we do in the sim. We aren't doing too bad. We get some wins and we get some losses. Getting a lot more losses than wins now, unfortunately, though. But I really didn't plan on us making the playoffs anyways. I'm just really hoping we can get some more pieces in this upcoming draft, and also some player growth from our newly acquired players. But other than that, I'm not too sure what to do, to be honest. Where is there a lot of goalies in the U.S.? Okay. Not 6 weeks, 3 weeks. Okay, I almost actually did 6 weeks. That could have been a little bit weird. I don't know. 2 wins. There's 2 wins in a row. Austin, there's 3 wins in a row, up to even now in regulation. Our AHL team still isn't too great either. I don't remember the record. I don't know if we did better or if we're doing better, or if we're doing worse. So that was actually a 5-game win streak, so that was pretty good. I think we might have just missed out on the playoffs, though, because we did lose some locker room chemistry. I will check, though, real quick. Come on, Sim, please stop. Thank you. All right, let's see. Where are we right now? I don't think we'd be making the playoffs. 77 points. We actually aren't too far behind. It could happen. It actually could happen. Maybe. We really got to win this game, though, against Calgary if we want to at least have a chance. So let's see. It's crunch time, boys. It is crunch time. Let's see. Can we make the playoffs now? First period. All right, 0-0 after 1. Second period. All right, up 2-1. Grunstrom and Kuhlman have the 2 goals for us, and Gaudreau has 1 for them. Third period. 3-3. We're going to overtime. Evander Kane with 2 goals in the last 3 minutes. That's a little bit upsetting. Overtime. Come on. Come on, Vancouver. Please. No. All right, we're going to the shootout. Who will win the game? It will be the Vancouver Canucks. Austin. Yep. I meant to say awesome. I don't know where the T came from. But there we go. So Shinkair scored, then Eskalainen, then Granlund, then Yoshimura, then Kuhlman. Awesome, looking good. So we still have a chance. We are up, I think, 2 or 3 points on the 3 points now on the Blackhawks, the Flames. Jesus Christ, couldn't remember their team name. All right, another game now, and we need to win this game against Chicago if we want to make the playoffs. This is a really big game, then we'd only be 2 points behind with 2 games left in the season. First period, down 1-0, Vinny Hinostroza. Second, oh my god. What the hell? Oh my god. 3 goals, Cesarnik, Zykov, Babenko, all in less than like 2.5 minutes. Then Hischier not too far behind Larson, and then Hischier with his second of the period. Jesus. All right, third period. Nico Hischier completes the hat trick, man. Maybe he is offensive. What the hell was I talking about? Eskalainen with 4 assists. There we go, buddy. Nice. I'm loving it. There we go. What a game. What a game from both those two. That's our first line doing work. All right, so we now go against the best team in our division. Oh, man, it's going to be close. We need to win our last 2 games if we actually want to stand a chance. So, all right, we'll go. We'll see if we can beat the 100-point team, LA Kings. Let's see. First period, Nikolai Goldobin. Sick. Second period, all right, 2-1. Nico Hischier, another goal. Holy frick, this kid's on fire right now. Third period, please. 3-3. Okay. I'm glad Stetcher managed to tie the game up, but we now go to overtime, tied 3-3. A point is not bad. It would be ideal to get 2, though. We're going to a shootout. Come on, boys. Let's go. Come on. Yes. Stetcher and Eskalainen. Let's go. Hype in the chat, boys. Let's go. Yeah, we actually still have a chance. Oh, my God. Yeah, okay. Advance a day. We've got our 1 game left this season. Did we miss? Oh, we missed. Damn it. Shit. Oh, man. If the Oilers hadn't got a point that game, we still would have been in contending shit, but they got a overtime or shootout loss in that last game they just played. That's a bit of a rip. All right, well, last game of the season. Let's sim it just to see how we do. Can we finish the season off strong? So we'll head into the next season on a 4-game win streak. Second period down 2-1, and not looking too good. Safin makes it a 1-goal game with 37 seconds left, though. So let's go. Come on, boys. Third period. Let's go. Colorado versus power play. Yes, sir. Austin. I believe it's Austin. Oh, man, it doesn't matter. Maxime Comtois, first line, kicking into high. I don't know what I was trying to say. I was going to say first line kicking into high gear, but Cesarnik scored, and he's playing third or fourth line. I just pressed A by accident. I didn't mean to do that. All right, well, we only got 8 shots that period, and Colorado actually had, like, a lot. I think they had 28 shots going into that period. Then they finished with 45. JT Compher ties the game, though, with 46 seconds left. That's a bit of a rip. Overtime, though. Stetcher. Yes, baby. It doesn't even matter, though, because we won't make the playoffs. Ostap Safin with 2 points. Vasilevsky. I almost said Vasilevsky with 2 points. I meant Comtois with 2 points, but you know what? The last half of the season wasn't too bad. We finished. We were close. We were actually pretty close to making the playoffs. So you know what, boys? Good job. Round of applause for all of us. This team looks a lot better than the last one, just sim-wise. Escalinen, Hischier, Comtois, still looking good. Did anybody actually grow? Ostap Safin did. Goldobin, yeah, I think Goldobin might have gone up as well. Not too sure, to be honest. Stetcher and McAvoy. Brisbois did go up, and I believe that is it for defense. Goaltending, yeah, it's also still the same. So, not too bad. Let's go check the stats. Actually, we'll advance another day and wait for the end of the season. And then, oh wait, no, it already has ended. What am I doing? All right, let's go and see the stats of this year. Nico Escalinen with 67 points. What a beast. Playing on a team that really struggled this year. Still got 67 points. Very good. Babenko with 56. Damn, not too bad. Stetcher with 51. Really good defenseman right there. Zykov, Asplin, Comtois. Comtois, I think, was playing second or third line, though. So now that he's playing first line in these upcoming seasons, he should be pretty good. Let's see. So, Hischier was almost a point per game player. He was 21 and 25, which is good. Cesarnik, 14 and 24, good. Goldobin and Safin didn't do too good. Neither did Grunstrom, Kuhlman, or Larson. Coxhead had 1 point in one game. What a god. Point per game player. Brisbois didn't get a single point. Wharton actually got one game in as well. But not too bad. All right, goalies, real quick. Let's see, how did Vasilevsky do playing with us? 218 GAA and a 924 save percentage. So he still had a really good season, no matter what. Even though he was playing with a little bit of a worse team. So let's see. Who do you think will win the Vezina? Or who do I think will win the Vezina? Sorry. Marask? No, it actually is going to be Vasilevsky. 218 with a 924. Yeah, it definitely is going to be Vasilevsky. Who is this guy? Tiomas Mackey? Finn? Yep. Looks pretty damn good, though. Buffalo. Got a bit of a steal there, then the laner. Both their goalies did really good this year. Buffalo was a good team this year, apparently. One guy, I really thought about bringing Hellebuck back to this team, but you know what? I think I'm actually much happier with Vasilevsky just because he simmed really well this season. But let's go look at forwards. We'll see who won the Art Ross. More than likely, it's going to be a forward who won it. But we'll check. So, Jonathan Tavares with 96 points. What a beast. Line A, 88 points. Michael Delcall probably playing first line with Tavares, 86 points. Tarasenko, 85. Sagan, 82. Scheifele, 82. Actually, the regular season hasn't ended for all the teams, although Mark Scheifele, no matter what, will be a point-per-game player. Fabry, wow, 80 points. He's up to an 88. Damn, good for him. Tolchinsky could still get a point per game. Granlund could still get point per game, technically. Interesting. How about defense? So, just looking at forwards real quick. I think no matter what, Tavares has the Art Ross, but you never know. Line could get like 8 points in that one game. So, also, Aaron Ekblad will be winning the Norris. I think for the first time. I put him up to a high elite, and he is a 98 overall. That is crazy. Jesus. He's got some wicked stats, dude. 60 assists for him. Erik Karlsson almost had a 30-goal season this year. Damn, he's only listed as a top 4 defenseman now. Why? How's he actually dropping off already? He's only 31. That's brutal. 60 assists, though, for Karlsson. I did forget to look at the goal scoring. I think it was Tarasenko, though, just off the eye. Yep. Stamkos and Skinner up there as well. Interesting. Assists, though, just curious. Panarin with 62. Barbashev with 62 as well. Delcall 61. Granlund 60. Who is scoring on the Minnesota Wild? I would like to know who has been scoring on the Minnesota Wild for Granlund to get so many points. Niederreiter, really? Yeah, 30 goal season for Niederreiter. Was there another one? There has to be another one here somewhere. Come on, where? Nyquist, maybe? Yeah, 27 goals. Yeah, damn. Interesting. Damn. Weird. Cool, though. Lots of nice stats. Hopefully Escalante can get up there in one of these next seasons, but that's going to be the end of this episode, guys. Sorry that I drug on so long. I really didn't mean for it to be this long, but let me know what you guys think of this new team. I think it honestly is in a better position than our last team that we just had before the trade deadline. So, yeah, guys, that's it for me. Hopefully you all did enjoy, and I'll talk to you all later. I just dropped my controller. I hate my life.